Today on the channel, in our own way, we celebrate 10 years of the New Day with Kofi Kingston Mattel Elite Series 113.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Mattel Elite unboxing and review. And today on the channel, from Series 113, we got Kofi Kingston. Somebody's bringing the boom here today, and it's not the Costco guys, let me tell you that. But of course, for all your Kofi Kingston needs and everything else, hit up Ringside Collectibles, use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Gotta get a deal out there. And old Kofi Kingston rocking and rolling, strutting and strolling back to the Elite line, as I said at the top, celebrating 10 years of the New Day. As I'm filming this right now, I don't know when this will be up on YouTube. We are so backlogged. Patreon, of course, I always plug it, but man, you get a lot of the videos way earlier than traditional YouTube. But Kofi Kingston and, of course, Xavier Woods will be celebrating 10 years of the New Day on Raw. By the time you're seeing this, it's probably past. But they are seemingly headed for a breakup. Very unfortunate. I could see Big E being there for that 10-year anniversary thing, whenever that is. I think it's actually coming up maybe this Monday. I'm filming this on the weekend. But I could see Big E there. They have a celebration, and somehow Xavier Woods turns heel on Kofi and lays out Big E, which obviously we haven't really seen Big E in a ring in years at this point. We've seen him on post-shows, pre-shows, things like that, but haven't seen him back in the ring, and you have to imagine he'll be there for the 10-year anniversary, and I could see something like that happening. So we'll see what happens. Definitely one to watch too, but of course, we got to dive into this figure here, and we just unboxed an Xavier Woods, and we'll compare that on top of a few other things later on in this very video. But of course, we're going to do this video like we always do all the videos on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging, we're going to talk about it, we're going to unbox it, we're going to talk about it, we're going to see where it goes from there. So without further ado, what's old Kofi doing? He's up to no good. Maybe not, maybe not. WWE logo, Kofi Kingston 113. 8 and up, you 7-year-olds, get the heck out of here. It's too dangerous for you. Elite WWE Series 113. Kofi, all smiles over there. Certified authentic Kofi Kingston Elite. Then on the back, you got the cross-sell. You know we're unboxing every single one of these on the channel, so don't miss out on any of those. Of course, at the end of the week, we will unbox the Carlito Chase and rank the entire wave from my least favorite to my favorite. Stay tuned for that, of course. Kofi Kingston, tail of the tape, glamour shot, blurb. Let's see what it says about one Kofi Kingston from Ghana, West Africa. Oh my gosh, beautiful this time of year. 6 foot tall, 212 pounds. Finisher, that dangerous Trouble in Paradise. The New Day returned to Monday Night Raw, defeating the Viking Raiders and reminding the WWE Universe why New Day rocks. Of course, career highlights, WWE Champion, SmackDown Tag Team Champion, Intercontinental Champion as well. Kofi getting it done on seemingly a daily basis. There it goes. Kofi, see you later, goodbye. Plastic prison here, and he's locked in at the ankles, locked in at the arms. They don't want Kofi dropping the boom on anybody. We know how that goes. They say, oh no, you can't let Kofi out of the package here. And Kofi, man, I remember getting his first ever figure back in the Jakks days. I mean, that's how long he's been on the active roster. So wild to think. Obviously a future Hall of Famer. I wonder if he would go in and by himself, or most likely I think the New Day will go in as a team eventually. Down the line, of course. We'll see when that day does come, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be any day soon. See you later, goodbye, as they're still going strong, going hard. Are they running fast? Are they running free like a young Rio? That's up to your own interpretation there, of course. But let's dive into Kofi here, get those twist ties off to the side, and we'll dive in with the accessories. We get 2 splayed out hands, oh man, right there. And then we get 2 gripping hands for Kofi Kingston. So as usual, choose your own hand adventure. But now diving into old Kofi Kingston. Always a good-looking figure with Kofi. I always think they get the legs and the body on Kofi pretty much spot on across the board. Was the last Kofi the one where he had like the Skeletor-themed gear? I think that might have been the case there. We do get Kofi in the head, got the hair all back there, looking good in that big ponytail, got the beard on it. $1 million smile for Kofi Kingston. Of course, 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth, playing those Kofi Kingston hits. Got the tattoos on Kofi as well on the back and on the arms. All that going on. 2 black elbow pads, 2 wrist tapes, or wrist tape painted on, obviously, here. He just got that big jacket over the top. You got the little floral design. I guess he is truly taking it to the islands is what he's doing here today. Got a little tealish blue color belt. I guess more of a blue color, light blue. Got that floral pattern continuing on down to the tights. You got the painted on kind of knee pads on this one here, down to kind of the socks, compression socks there in that blue color. And then the skin showing down here. And then he's got some tennis shoes on down here as well. Once again, got that kind of bluish color. A little less... Gosh, I guess it matches the belts, but not down here. So he's a little bit all over the place in the color, but it does seem to work. Very fashion-forward, old Kofi Kingston. And, of course, arms all the way around for us, bicep cut. Double-jointed, pinless elbows, you know I like that. Hands removable, back, forth, side to side. Head removable, back, forth, side to side. Feeling good there. Ab crunch, waist articulation looking good. Ooh, very tight in the leg department here. Makes me wonder... Yep, we got the old Mattel bounce back. We got that action feature. Bam, there it is. We hate that. Hopefully they get that fixed. Lately, it's been hit and miss. It's not been every figure, but it's definitely in this Kofi Kingston. So the Mattel bounce back continues. Hopefully they get that fixed with the new factory. Looking at the bottom down here, made in Vietnam, so it is the new factory. Thigh cut, double jointed, pinless knees. You know I like that. Boot cut, ankles, back, forth, side to side, up and down. The usual modern-day Mattel articulation right here. For one, Kofi Kingston. Of course, jacket is removable if that is your thing. I will display him with this jacket on, though, of course. And, of course, he does fit, hopefully, on a Mattel ringside collectible stand. And there it is. Trouble in Paradise, if I ever saw it, that's for sure. Kofi Kingston, Elite 113. Looking good, feeling good, displaying pretty good. We'll say that. And, of course... Got to have Xavier Woods here. No Big E this time around. But these two are a little bit of a yin and yang, matching each other. Xavier Woods, of course, from the prior set. Check out that review if you did miss that one here. And they did talk about the Viking Raiders, so I said, hey, what the heck? Let's bring the Viking Raiders to the party. 2 of the best Elites tag teams of the last couple of years. Very underrated figures here. If you don't have these, definitely worth a pickup in your collection. But we can reenact that moment on Raw when these two squared off. And, of course, Viking Raiders back in the saddle again, like an old Aerosmith is what they are on Raw as well. Wish they'd go back to the War Raiders, though. I like that name better. But it is what it is. Viking Raiders, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, The New Day, ready to square off at the table right here today. But what are your thoughts on Kofi Kingston, Elite Series 113? Enough meat on the bone for you to pick this one up? Let me know in the comments down below. And, of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day. And then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over there on Patreon. Patreon, best way to support this YouTube channel and all the content it does bring. ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. My book, available on Amazon, Barnes Noble, and now on Kindle. It is a complete guide to the Jakks Class Superstars series. And then don't forget Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for Kofi Kingston, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.